Alright, we're just about at 5 past. I'm gonna grab myself a drink of water before we get started. With that in mind, make sure you got yourself a glass of water, maybe a little pillow or a little towel roll that we can put behind our head when we're doing any exercises that we're laying down on the ground, which I think we've got a few today. Let me pull my exercise list up today.
Guys, I want to cry. Roblox changed their format in the new update. Makes me very upsetty.
Hello, my darling.
Well, VR chat's better than Roblox.
True. Not in the slightest. VR chat has no
Welcome
games.
in, Pip.
VR chat has like maybe 3 games that are actually playable. That's
I think we're gonna be
Prison Escape, Murder, and
There's a few
Like,
good ones. I
what
think we're gonna be
else?
hosting a game night. I think sometime this weekend
Zombie
over on
go-kart
Curious Connections. So I think we're gonna be trying to get that set up.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Oh,
Reason
nice.
for me to actually go to Curious Connections for once and not forget
Ghost
it.
or Hunt, the Ghost one.
Yep, the Haunted Manor. That was always a fun one.
Yeah, but those servers aren't usually that
the one
full.
where it's called Ghosts, where you have guns.
All
with
right.
guns.
You ready for this,
Shall
buddy?
we get started?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
You all ready? Let's get started.
Oh no. when you start asking that way, I know that we're in for a wild ride.
Yes, let's do it.
Dad, I want to get off.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's reach up to the stars, reach up to the sky. Our palms are facing towards each other. We're reaching up as high as we can, arching our backs, arching our necks, really elongating our spines. Just take a nice deep breath in. And as we let it out, we're going to bring our arms down in a big wide arc, allowing our shoulders to rotate. Palms presented forward, and we're bringing our heads down into a neutral position. We're going to continue that arc all the way down low, once again rotating our shoulders so our palms are facing towards each other. And we're going to allow our arms to stay straight and cross our body, letting our shoulder blades and behind us open up and come forward, as if we're giving ourselves a nice big hug. Reaching all the way back up top, rotating our shoulders so our palms are facing towards each other. Once again, elongating our spines as tall as we can. Reaching up to the stars. Nice deep breath in. And as we let it out, let's reverse directions, bringing our arms down across our body, keeping them nice and straight. Bringing our head down to a neutral position, allowing our shoulders to come forward. Let's continue that arc all the way down low again. Let's bring our arms up towards T-pose, allowing our shoulders to rotate. Palms are presented forwards. And once again, reaching up to the sky, arching our necks back. Palms presented towards each other. Reaching up as high as we can, elongating our spines. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And relax. Now that we got our shoulders opened up a little bit, let's open up our necks a little with some neck rolls. Let's bring our head down towards our chest. We're going to gently roll our head to the right. Bring our ear down towards our shoulder. Allowing our head to rotate back, coming across our shoulder blades. Bringing our left ear down towards our left shoulder. Be awkward if it was the other way. Chin back down towards our chest. Let's do one more circle. And as we bring our chin down towards our neck, let's reverse directions. Ear towards our shoulder. Allowing our head to droop back, just coming across our shoulder blades. Chin down towards our chest. Let's do one more circle. My neck is like Rice Krispies. Snap, crackle, and poplin, buddy.
Oh, just me.
Almost as delicious.
Nice. I think we all needed some of that then. Let's get our arms and shoulders a little bit warmed up. We're going to do some arm circles. We're going to do them a little bit differently. It's like an alternating arm circle. So we're going to put one arm forwards, one arm behind us, and we're going to just rotate and switch sides. Yeah, let's
like you're
continue
swimming.
again, just like we're swimming. Let's do this a few times. Windmill. I'm gonna do a few more rotations. Oops, I caught my joystick on my cord. Let's do one more.
The cord doesn't want to just keep showing
Now
you the
let's
air it wants
Reverse
to play
directions
the
like we're doing the backstroke. Let's do 2 more rotations. And 1 more for good measure. And relax. We're going to do a little bit of a combination exercise now. We usually start off with squats, working our quads, working our glutes. We're going to extend that a little bit. We're going to do squats into a knee raise. So it's going to look like this. We're going to squat down, come up, and bring your right leg up, down, bring your left leg. And we're going to repeat. We're going to do 10 repetitions. So we're going to do one side, then the other. That'll be 1 rep. Ready, Va? We're going to count them out. Here we go. Let's go down and up. Bring your right leg up. Down. Left leg up. That's 1 rep. Here we go. 2. Right leg up. Whoop. Down. Left leg up. Down. Right leg. Left leg. I was just about to ask you, Vacus, if you're keeping count, because I have totally lost the place. 5. Here we go. 6. Right leg up. Switch. And that's 6. Here we go. 7. And 8. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine. Everything's going according to plan.
Watch over your Legos. I think this is 9. Is this 9, Marcus?
It's 9.
Last one. Here we go. 10.
I'm really starting to feel it now.
I can hear you breathing. And relax. It's nice with that. Really get our bodies working with those combo exercises. Let's take a quick 20 seconds. Grab yourself a drink. Let's keep hydrated. Grab yourself some water.
Yeah, my tracking was kind of.
What new horrors have you brought us? I'm more out of breath than usual.
So excited!
It's almost summertime.
Looks like waffle.
It's almost summertime. I'm trying to get everyone their beach bodies.
It's getting pretty hot over here.
Yeah.
So according to Texas, it is summer.
No,
It's always summer in Texas.
It's about to be like spring up here. It's supposed to be, I think, in the 50s soon, like this whole coming week.
50s?
Yeah.
It's gonna be 7. It's gonna be 80s all week. It has been for the last 2.
It was 80s
Yeah, the last couple
yesterday.
of
It
days
was
it's been
so
around
far.
80 degrees.
So to be fair, you live really up north.
I do, yeah.
If I remember properly, so you don't get summer like we do.
Well,
Here in Indiana,
it
it's
just
been a
comes a little bit
constant
slower.
70 degrees for the last month, about. It sucks. There is no wind. I am in hell.
Speaking of temperature, let's keep our body temperatures up. Let's get back into it. Let's get our next exercise. This is a little bit new. This is an isometric exercise, which means that there's no articulation in a joint. We're going to keep our muscles in one position through the whole exercise. So we're going to do like you're doing a dumbbell curl, right? We're going to curl up to a 90 degree. And we're going to hold our arms in this position, and we're going to pretend like we're holding the heaviest weight that we've ever held. And we're going to pump all the blood that we can into our biceps, really tightening our muscles up and holding it. We're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Here we go.
We're just flexing?
Just flexing. Just pumping that blood into the muscles.
We call this one the gym bro.
Yeah, you're all holding up some big, heavy bricks.
We're just flexing.
Just
Does that mean
flexing.
we're going Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
Super Saiyan or some shit.
We got Goku and a Miziato over there. Two different kind of noises.
Okay. nice job. Did you guys get all that blood pumping into your biceps? Now we're going to reverse sides. We're going to do our triceps. So we're going to pretend that we've got two countertops on either side of us, and we're going to press ourselves up on top of it. We're going to press up and hold as tight as we can for 30 seconds, trying to pump all the blood into the triceps, the back of our arms. All right, ready?
That'd be interesting.
What if I do it for real? Where's my table? Here we
Oh,
go.
do it. If you do it for real, then
dips.
just do dips. All right, here we go.
Oh, I don't think my table can actually hold my weight. Never mind.
All we hear is.
I'm only 140, but apparently this shitty IKEA table can't hold that.
Kia, you're lucky you can hold up your breakfast.
All right, ready to press up?
The Swedes cannot comprehend the American.
30 seconds. Let's press. All right, press. And we're holding ourselves up, pressing all the blood into our triceps and flexing the back of our arms. Hold that as tight as you can for 30 seconds.
Lift your knees, people. We want you to flex your arms, not pass out.
Yeah, don't forget to breathe. I don't think they're breathing. I can hear them talking.
I know you're not unconscious because you're having a conversation.
All right, yeah. How's your arms feeling? Shake your arms out. They feel a little rubbery.
Just my... I have no triceps.
Let me just.
So that's something we haven't done, something a little bit new. That's the isometric exercise. So basically think of when we do planks and we're holding that position and we're not articulating any part of our body at a joint. We're just holding that position and flexing our muscle. That's kind of the same type of thing we're doing there. Our next exercise is the slow burpee. You guys remember those? We're going to... Yeah, I can do it this way. We're going to stand with our feet just about shoulder width apart. We're going to bend down, put our hands on the ground, walk out to a plank position, bring our feet up to our hands, walk back, walk our hands back, come back up to standing. Here, I'll demonstrate that one more. We're going to come down, walk out to a plank, feet up to our hands, back out, walk our hands in, stand up. So it's like a burpee, but it's a slow burpee. So we're going to do as many of those as we can in 30 seconds. We get in a good position, make sure my play space is nice and clear. Are we ready? 30 seconds. Here we go. Bend down. Walk out to a plank. Feet to hands.
It's my couch.
Walk back. Walk back and up. Let's try to do it fast. Let's get 30 seconds. See how many we can do.
Starting in the extreme sport.
I think I might have done 4.
It does take some
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
to actually do this one.
Am I way a little too fast? Am I a little...
Hi, Waffles. Welcome in. We've got a few more exercises before we get into some stretching, so we got some time to get your muscles warmed up with us. Next is another exercise we're going to do for 30 seconds. It's a mountain climber. We're going to get into a plank position. We're going to bring our knees up towards our chest one at a time, alternating, like we're climbing up a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. Let's get into position. Timer's
And
going.
as long as you don't have downstairs neighbors, you can do
And
this
begin.
really quick.
Climbing a mountain. Alternating our steps, really driving that knee up towards our chest.
Finally, an exercise I have everyone at a disadvantage for.
Oh, because you've got itty bitty little legs? Itty bitty
No,
little
because I'm a
arms?
snap.
They're natural mountain climbers. Nice job.
Oh, I did that way too fast.
There we
I
go.
can feel that one. Where's my controller?
We've got 2 more exercises to do. Let's take another quick 20-second break to get some water and keep hydrated. We'll get those 2 exercises done, and then we'll do some stretching.
Oh, cool, I still have water here.
That was a crazy one to
That's what I'm
start
doing.
on.
Don't wear socks to mountain
You already
climbers.
missed
They'll
the
slide
squats,
down
so
that
you
mountain
get
with every
locked
step.
out.
Oh damn! I would have rather
Traction.
done squats.
I was muted that whole entire time. Fuck my life.
But I'm
Hi,
going up
guys.
with it.
Oh yeah, the squat
How
with
we
the
feeling?
the squats with the knee raise. Oh, you missed out. That was a treat.
Uh-huh.
We're still recovering
Water.
from Friday's dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, for sure.
I'm still recovering from punching.
Oh, all right. Break's over. All right, we did mountain climbers. Next is, we're going to bring it down to the mat. We're going to lay down on our bellies. I'm going to demonstrate here. We're going to do Supermans. So, legs outstretched,
Ow.
arms outstretched in front of us. I'm going to arch my back as if I'm taking off to try to fly. So, let me back up. So I'm just going to arch and hold. And down. We're going to do 10 reps. Alright, so we're just going to arch our back. And we're going to fly up. Hold. And down. Up for 2. Hold. And down. Here we go. 3. And down. 4. Up. And down. And 5. Up. And down. And 6. Down. And 7. Hold. And down. And 8. Down. 9. Down. Here we go, last one. 10 up. And down. Let's stay on the mat. We're going to roll over onto our backs. If you've got that little
Sounds good to me.
if you got that little pillow or little towel, you can get that handy. Place it behind your head or your neck.
Where did it go?
Uh-oh.
Getting up.
Okay.
So, kind of like the Supermans, we're going to do 10 repetitions of a lift, hold it, and go back down. But we're going to do it the other way, like a bridge. So we're We're going to lay onto our backs, bringing our feet up, placing our soles of our feet on the ground. So we get a bend in our knees. We're going to place our hands just down by our sides. I'm going to lift myself up. I'm going to make sure that my shoulder blades remain in contact with the ground. I'm just going to lift my waist up, keep a nice flat back. I'm going to activate my core, bringing my navel back towards my spine, making sure I'm breathing the whole time. I'm going to lift up and hold, and then come back down. It's going to look like this. I'm going to lift up, hold, I'm activating my core, and down. We're going to do 10 repetitions just like we did the Supermans. And then we'll get into some stretching. Alright, ready? Here we go. Lift up. Here's one. And down. 2. And down. 3. And down. Yep, make sure you're breathing. I can hear you breathing there, which is good. Go up. And down. That was 4. Let's go for 5. Up. Hold. And down. Going up for 6. Keeping my shoulders contact with the ground. And down. Up for 7. And down. 8. And down. 9. Down. We got one more. And up. I'm gonna hold this extra, get a little bit extra for exercise in. Hold this as long as you can. As long as you want, comfortably. If you want to take a break, grab yourself a drink. Then we're gonna get into some stretching.
Okay, now I'm starting to shake.
Oh, there comes the wobbles.
Are you all still holding? Are you guys not taking a break? Are you still holding? Oh, try this.
Down.
Try this variation. Lift one leg up
They weeble and they waddle,
and
but they
down.
never fall down.
Lift the other leg up
Eh,
and down.
I had so many wobble wobbles.
All right,
when I was a
let's
kid.
not kill ourselves. Let's take a break. Let's give ourselves a good 30 seconds to grab ourselves a drink, cool down a little bit, and then we'll start stretching. Here, I'm gonna put a time. Oh, you got our timer going. Nice. How you
I'm upset
doing?
at my body. I'm overweight, but I don't feel strain.
No
I guess
excuse.
I'm just too flexible.
Do
I guess I get,
better.
I'm so used to it. And start doing something. I don't know.
How dare you be weak? No excuse.
I mean, just because you have an extra layer on top doesn't mean that you don't have a lot of muscle underneath.
True.
Most people have a very slight undertone of muscle, regardless.
Yeah. Or more. You got a lot more weight you got to carry around. It requires a lot more muscle.
For me, it's just having access to food. I can't wait until I start working again in about like a few weeks. Then I don't have access to eat all day.
Oh yeah, if it's in place, you're gonna eat it.
I hate the fact
Might
that I
have
have to work out
snacks.
outside all damn day.
I didn't grab my water.
I have a snack drawer that I have a key for. I don't give myself a key. I'll hide it somewhere, and I forget where it is when I actually want a snack. So I lose weight, making myself angry to find the snack.
You could eat the key and then you'd have to
Take a
wait.
long place to find the snack key.
Yeah, but then I'd have to eat it again after the fact, and that's kind of nasty.
Yeah.
All right, then. Are we ready to stretch? it looks like we're all ready to do some stretching sitting down on the mat, which is good. We can start here. Actually, we'll do most of them on the mat. Let's start up with our necks. We're going to treat it nice and gently. We're going to take our right hand, bringing it up over the top of our head, and placing a finger on our left ear. I'm going to make sure I'm keeping a nice straight up and down core, and I'm going to pull my head down towards my right shoulder. I can take my left hand and place the back of my hand on the small of my back. That's going to allow this shoulder to drop more and get a little bit more stretch out of this shoulder muscle.
If you're an audible snapping sensation, call the paramedics.
If you hear an audible snapping sensation, you have gone too far. You might want to back off a little bit.
What if I want to go more?
Good luck.
Don't go to your snap.
They call this movie
If I hear
insurance
snap-
claim.
I mean, you're an adult, right? Do
Let's
what you
come out of
want.
this stretch nice and slowly, and let's swap sides. I'm going to take my right hand, place it on the back, on the small of my back. Left hand up over the top of my head, placing a finger on my left ear. Nice straight core. I'm going to pull my head down towards my left shoulder.
Furthermore, if you hear a snapping sound and you start glowing, you have a very unique medical condition.
Oh, what the
I'm
fuck is
still
wrong with
upset
you?
that I haven't glowed yet.
No kidding.
Mama always said I was special.
And let's relax. Come out of that stretch nice and gently. Now we're going to stretch the back side of our neck a little bit. So we're going to take our right hand, go up over the top of our head, and place a finger on the little bump on the back of our head, or the little screw down knob that we might have on our headsets. Again, I'm going to take my left hand, place it on the small of my back. Nice straight up and down core. I'm going to look down towards my right hip, and I'm going to pull my head slightly down towards my right hip. And now I should feel a bit more stretch, more on the back side of my neck rather than on the side. Let's come out of that stretch nice and gently. Let's swap sides. Right hand behind our back. Left hand up over the top of our head. Nice straight core. Looking down towards our left hip and just pulling down a little bit of tension. These are some nice stretches that if you've got a job where you're sitting down all day, take a little bit of a break from time to time and just do this stretch right in your chair. And relax. Alternatively, those isometric holds we did earlier with the biceps and triceps, you can do those right at your desk too. Little tip for some little exercises throughout the day. Get it in where you can fit it in.
My Quest headset did the thing.
Oh no.
The isometric was with geometry.
Two things can be true. Where were we? Oh, we did our necks. Let's do our shoulders now. We're going to bring our right hand across our body. With our left hand, we're going to cradle that arm.
As a disclaimer, don't try this exercise unless you want to break every
What
bone
is
in
that,
your
the
body.
pretzel
Cats are liquid.
tornado?
You're not.
We're going to let
Also, remember,
all
you're
the
going to
tension
be
out of our
using
right
your
hand.
testing with your butt, so,
We're going to pull our right arm in nice and tight towards our chest, allowing our shoulder blade and our back to open up and come forward. And let's relax. Let's switch sides. Let's bring our left arm across our body. We're going to cradle that arm with our right arm. We're going to take all the tension out of our left arm. Pull that in nice and tight towards our chest. Allowing our shoulder blade to come forward. And relax. Hi, Bird. Welcome on in. Just in time for some stretching.
My arms feel. I've been really busy. I did a bunch of yard work and such. For some reason, my wrists just ache right now.
Yeah. Let's do a little bit of wrist work then. Let's grasp our hand. We're gonna grasp one hand around the palm of the other one. Well, it's gonna be hard to show. No, don't grab
be
too
afraid
far
to
in your
put down your
fingers.
controllers for this one.
Or put them
gonna
on your wrists if you
Grasp
can.
our palm and we're gonna pull our hand back towards our wrist, just so we're feeling some good stretch here on our forearm. Be sure not to lock your elbow. Keep it bent a little bit. And now with the same hand, let's put the palm facing up. We're going to grasp that hand again, keeping our elbow bent a little bit. We're going to pull that palm backwards towards our elbow once again. Feeling a good stretch in our forearm. Again, another good stretch we can do while we're sitting at our desk. Or any time during the day, really. Maybe not while we're driving. Let's swap sides. Palm facing down. Elbow bent a little bit. If you can drive with your knees. I'm going to grasp our palm. I'm going to pull that back.
What state are you in? PA. Okay, so nothing I have to worry about. Okay.
Just drive using your teeth. Honk the horn with your nose.
With your nose. Snoop pooper.
Grip the steering wheel and tilt your neck with everything you get your worth, but if you have to go further
Let's
than
swap
45
sides.
degree turn,
Palm facing up. We're going to grasp onto our palm. And just bend that back towards our elbow. Keeping our elbow bent just a little bit. Don't lock it out.
What? He was going 105.
I will pop your tires if you ever become a threat.
It wasn't in my car.
Alright, nice. Let's relax. Let's bring it down to our lower body. Let's take a straddle position. Bring our legs out into a nice comfortable V as far as we want. As comfortably can go. We're going to stretch our sides out a little bit. So we're going to take our right hand, bring it down towards our right foot. Left hand goes straight up into the air. We're going to bend at our waist, creating a nice big arc with our arms. And I'm really leaning into it, and I'm feeling a good stretch right up my whole side here.
There we go.
Now we're going to rotate at our waist, bringing our left hand down towards our right foot. Our chin's pointed down towards our knee, and we're stretching out towards our hands out towards our feet. And I'm really trying to focus on bending at my waist, to really low on my waist, not so far up on my chest.
Bonus points if you can touch your knee with your forehead.
And the headset says no.
How about your chin?
Time to replace batteries. One of the controllers just died.
Ouch.
Yeah, let's come up out of this stretch. We're going to swap sides. Let's take our left hand down towards our left foot. Right hand straight up in the air. We're going to just bend at our waist. Really lean into it. Create a nice big arc with our arms. Let's rotate at our waist, bringing our right hand down towards our left foot, chin pointed towards our knee. folding at our waist, really reaching out. Yeah, let's relax. Got one more fold forward. We're gonna really focus on folding at our waist. Nice flat back, reaching out as far as we can. We're trying to pancake our chest down towards the ground. Feeling a really good stretch here in my hamstrings and in my thighs.
If there are hamstrings, are there turkey strings?
And bacon.
Anybody comes after me with a frying pan, I will not be held accountable for what I do in retaliation.
If
Don't
it,
worry, I'm the fried chicken.
if it feels comfortable to do so, take a nice deep breath in. Well, you should be breathing anyways, but take a nice deep breath in. And as we let it out, let's pull ourselves a little bit more forward, pulling ourselves into the stretch nice and deep. Listen to your body. If it hurts too much, just let off a little bit. We don't want any snapping sounds. And let's come out of the stretch, bringing our feet forward into a pike position. We're going to now stretch out our calves a bit. So we're going to curl our feet towards our chest, and we're going to keep our feet flexed towards our chest as much as we can through the whole stretch. We're going to fold forward at our waist, again focusing on it being really low on our waist and not up here in our chest. Going to reach out, chin pointed towards our knees, keeping the feet flexed towards our chest so that we get more of a stretch in our calves rather than our hamstrings.
Hi.
Hi, Zara. Zara, we're stretching at our calves right now. Yeah, we're in a pike position. We got our feet curled towards our chest, reaching out past our feet so that we get more of a stretch in our calves. And relax. Let's do some trunk twists. So we're going to bring our left foot up towards our right knee, and we're going to take that foot and hop it over that leg so that it's on the outside of our right knee. I'm going to twist my trunk to the left, placing my elbow on the outside of my left knee, and I'm going to use that as leverage to pull my trunk around. Really getting a good stretch in my lower back. If you're daring and you want a good pop, maybe, or a good stretch, the leg that's out front, just bend that around towards your butt and hold that. Alright, now let's unfold ourselves. Let's come back to a pike position. I'm going to swap legs. I'm going to bring my right leg up towards my left knee. I'm going to take my foot and hop it over so my foot is on the outside of my left knee. I'm going to turn my trunk to the right and allow my left elbow to be placed on the outside of my right knee. I'm going to use that as leverage to pull my trunk around. Get a really good stretch in my lower back. Again, for an additional stretch, the leg that's still outstretched, bend that at the knee, bringing your foot around towards your butt.
Yeah, my bones say no.
Well, tell your bones to mind their own fucking business.
They don't listen.
Skeletor would like to have a word with you.
Yeah, let's unfold ourselves one more time. We're gonna bring our feet in towards our body, placing the soles against each other. We got our legs bent, so it's creating like wings, like butterfly wings. This is a butterfly stretch. We're gonna take our hands, placing them on the outsides of our feet. We're gonna allow our elbows to naturally rest on our insides of our knees. And we're gonna press our knees down towards the ground, pancaking ourselves flat to the ground. Yeah, everybody's at a different ability level. Your legs might be way up in the air, might be down low. It's okay. Just press as far as you can. If you want a little more stretch, you can bring your heels in tighter towards your body. Additionally, you can lean over your feet, really lean into it. Another tip, let's come out of this. We're going to hold this position. We're going to press into it one more time. Another tip is if you had a yoga block, you can place it under your feet, bringing them up a little bit higher, allowing your knees to drop even lower. All right, let's press into that one more time.
Does that work?
A yoga block? Yeah, it's like a
Oh,
just
I have a cinder block.
a cinder block might be a little bit rough. How about some EVA foam and you just stack it up?
I do not have a fursuit, so I have no reason for the foam. I did the knit.
Floor mats.
I have a bunch of balls of yarn. We could just stack a bunch of them.
Yeah. We can hold this stretch for as long as we want. This is our last stretch of the evening. Grab yourself a drink and stay hydrated also. Before we wrap up, our fitness tip of the day is if you want a little extra, exercise, it might be something you don't really need to think about so much. And you're just going to work your core, work some balance. And you can really do it throughout your whole day. Get one of those bouncy exercise balls. And they make them so that they fit into a chair. So you could have it at your office desk or your computer. And while you're sitting in it, it helps you keep a nice tight core, helps your posture. And
if you can't afford a yoga ball, the average femboy will work in a pinch.
Just the average, not the above average.
No, if it's above.
No,
average,
literally
it's
like the bare minimum.
Oh, bare minimum.
For those watching the stream, thank you so much for coming. We do this every Monday at 7 p.m. Central.
8 p.m. Eastern.
Here. And we'll see you all next week.
Bye. Thank you.
Wasn't strong enough, so Steven stole it back from him.
See you next time.
See you. Oh.